चैतन्यमयी सत्यमयी परमे Om Sri Aurobindo Mira is my refuge. Good morning, Namaste, Vande Mataram, welcome all of you. The topic of this morning's discussion will be on significance of colors as a symbol. So symbolic significance of colors is the topic of discussion for now. So we are going to discuss on the topic, the great topic, the symbolic significance of colors. On this morning, of course, we are discussing many colors and many lights we vision in the different point of time in our vision. Of course, they come. So many questions, of course, it is put forward about the significance. It has been a number of questions has been put to modern Sri Aurobindo. So few of them in brief, of course, we'll try to discuss on the significance of colors in this integral yoga. In this path, we'll see. Mother Sri Aurobindo course, of course, it will be discussed. Whatever we are going to discuss now, it is from Sri Aurobindo's explanations and definitions. Sri Aurobindo quotes here: "The violet is the light of divine grace and compassion." Initially, we have started from violet. Many colors we have seen. The initial color of our discussion is coming on violet. The violet is the light of divine grace and compassion. Again, violet is the color of benevolence and or compassion. Sri Aurobindo clarifies very interestingly. So, violet is the color of benevolence and compassion, but also more vividly the divine grace. It has got a great aspect. It is signifying vividly divine grace. Represent in the vision of as a flowering from the heights of spiritual consciousness down to the earth. So visioned from the house, from the height of spiritual consciousness down to the earth. Again, we find simultaneously color gold. It is coming simultaneously at the side. The golden cup is, I suppose, here in the is the truth consciousness. Again, we'll see the violet color is the light of divine compassion, also Krishna's grace, Lord Krishna's grace in the quotes here. It is also the radiance of Krishna's protection. Very, actually, very worthy sentence. It is also the radiance of Krishna's protection, that is violet. Blue is his special and significant color. Of his means it is Sri Krishna, symbolizing quoting Sri Krishna. Blue is his special and significant color. The color of his aura when he manifests, when Krishna manifests the aura. This is why it is called Nila Krishna. Sometimes we see that Nila Krishna, that blue color we'll see, blue Nila Krishna. The adjective does not mean Nila, that he is blue or dark in his physical body. That because we have seen Krishna is the blue or black. We have symbolically we have taken that is the great description we have seen about his own color. But it's here in the course it does not mean. And again, we are going for the purple is the color of vital force. Crimson is usually physical. So two differences are there. One is purple, the color of vital force. Crimson is exactly physical. So rosy light sometimes we see that is of love. So probably the physical psychic worlds or at least one of them. So it is there that experience indicates. Orange is the color of occult knowledge or occult experience. Orange many times out of different colors, orange is one of them. So sometimes when we are seeing the color of this orange color means it is occult knowledge or occult experience. Yellow, most people like it usually. Yellow is the thinking mind. Yellow is the thinking mind. The shades indicate different intensities of mental light. Then the color of psychic light is according to what manifests. The psychic love is pink or rose. The psychic purity is white, etc. Sometimes we see it differs actually. So here in the course, psychic love is pink or rose. Psychic purity is white. So then we see the red Purusha may be the power of the true physical, red being the color of the physical. When we speak of red, we visualize the red, we think of the red, it is actually physical. Deep red is the divine love. Oof, oh, interesting actually. Deep red is the divine love. Rosy is the psychic love. So this is the difference. Deep red is the divine love, rosy is the psychic love. Then deep red again, the light of the power that has descended before 24th November 1933 for the transformation of the physical. That deep red color we have seen and we have experienced the messages given by Mother and Spirit. The deep red light is the light that comes down into the physical for the change. Come down for the physical into the physical for the change. It is associated with the sunlight and the golden light. Orange is again the true light manifested in the physical consciousness and the being. So again we'll go for another color, the crimson color. Sometimes we find the crimson color is the light of love in the vital and the physical. Very good narration. Crimson color is the light of love in the vital and physical. In the vital and physical, it is actually symbolizing crimson color, light of love. Both means two, purple and crimson. We have already seen at the vital lights. But when seen above, they represent the original process of which these vital are derivations. When we find this both purple and crimson, they are actually vital lights. But when it is seen above, so it actually represents the original force of which the vital is the derivation. Original vital is the derivation of the original. It is there on the top. Green light can signify various things according to the context. The emotional in the emotional vital color of the certain form is actually we have seen generosity, emotional generosity. In the vital proper, in different emotional vital, it is emotional generosity. In the vital proper, it's an activity with the vital abundance. In the vital generosity behind it, the vital physical, it signifies force of health. So again, we are going. Green is the vital energy of work and action. Many times we find green, that is the vital energy of work and action. The green light is vital force. The dynamic force of the emotional vital is green light. And the dynamic force of the emotional vital, which has the power to purify, harmonize, or cure. Again, we are going for sky, that is blue in color. Sky is the symbol of mental consciousness, not the psychic consciousness, or other consciousness above the mind. That sky symbolizing mental consciousness or psychic consciousness or other consciousness above the mind, higher mind, intuitive mind, over mind, etc. Sky is the other sky as the ether indicates also infinity. Ether layer is there in the sky. We have seen, or that is the ether layer, higher. We have seen that is also indicating infinity. The higher consciousness in any of the levels are usually as a sky or ether, but it is felt through the vital or often perceived as a sea. This vastness, infinity, its significance signifies. Sometimes we find the Sat Chit Ananda super mind, mind, capital mind, higher mind, life, matter, capital, entire capital things are seven planes described in the Veda. Seven planes, we have seen that seven levels. Sat Chit Ananda 3, super mind and is 4, then mind, life, and matter in the down. So, inside, in between, that is super mind is coming. Is the seven planes of consciousness, seven planes described in Veda, we have seen. But in this yoga, one sees many levels of consciousness which appear in skies or else as seeds. Seven levels, seven types of consciousness as described in Veda, seven planes of consciousness, Satchid, Ananda, supermind, and mind, life, and matter. But in this yoga, in integral yoga, one sees many levels of consciousness which appear as skies or as seas. See that vastness, that widening width is there. The blue sky, sometimes we see, not sometimes, many times, the blue sky is that of the higher mind. they are nearest to the planes between the human mentality and the super mind, that is the higher mind which is coming. It is nearest to the planes of human mentality and the super mind. It is higher mentality, higher mind we see. The moon here is the symbol of spirituality in the mental planes. Moon, we find moon most of the time. That is the symbol of spirituality in the mental plane. The world of the higher mind we find. The world of the higher mind is above the directly connected with the body consciousness. This already seen, it is the nearest to the planes between human mortality, mentality and the supermind. The sky is again also some mental plane. Sky we have stars indicate the beginnings or promise of light. The various lights indicating various powers of the consciousness, like when we find the gold, it is truth. Blue, higher spiritualized mind. Violet, sympathy. Unity or universal compassion. I will try to quote it again. Very interestingly, Sri Aurobindo, very in a bold way, very significant way, very clear way, Sri Aurobindo has clarified it. This one. Gold is truth, blue is a higher spiritual mind, violet is a sympathy, unity, or universal consciousness. So again, we'll go for this to describe one or two things on sea. Sea with the sun over it is the plane of consciousness led by a truth. So only it has been led by a truth. Sea with the sun over it. To enter into the rays, we see that is no longer merely lit by it, but one's own conscious being is begin to become a part of the truth. So again, we'll regarding the colors here in the has called quoted. There is no separate colors for of the beings. There is actually characteristic colors of mind yellow, of the psychic pink or pale rose, of the vital purple, but these are the colors corresponding to the main forces of the mind, vital, and the mind, physical, psychic or vital. There are not any colors of the being. All other colors can play in the vital green and the deep red, as well as the purple. So there are other colors from the hostile vital forces, because this many times colors and the light already we have discussed, they go simultaneously close to each other. Color being more indicative, light is more dynamic. Color indicates incandescent becomes light. Color incandescent becomes the light. So gold indicates the most intense something from the supramental. Gold supramental, otherwise overmind truth or intuitive truth deriving ultimately from the supramental truth consciousness. So just we are going to see another one or two things. The arrow, many times we think four lights were lights of the truth. White, the purity and the power of the divine truth. Green, its active energy for work. Blue, the spiritual consciousness of the divine truth. And gold, its knowledge. So again, it must be remembered very interestingly and very enthusiastically about the four lights. One, white is the purity and power of the divine truth. Green, its active energy for work. Blue, spiritual consciousness of the divine truth. And the gold, its knowledge. Sometimes we find the arrow, that is the symbol of force that goes to its aim, to hit the aim, to hit the target, the arrow. Blue is the higher mind. Then bells, sometimes we find the sound of bells heard, usually the signs of progress in sadhana, progress to come, that is significance. The snake symbol also we find symbol of energy, and the white blue light, sometimes that is the mother's consciousness we have seen in the higher mind. So again, the blue is the normal color of the spiritual plane, blue. Moonlight indicates the spiritual mind and the light. So many times, many colors in many different places we find it.